Hello everyone. So in this video, we will learn how to add data from HubSpot to Google Sheets. So imagine this, you have added a new contact called as John in HubSpot. So you have the details of John like the name, email, phone number and all those details. So you want to add the details of John in Google Sheets, maybe for further analysis or just to create a backup. So here you have two choices. The first choice is you copy all the details from HubSpot, sort it out and manually add all this data to Google Sheets. But the process is very repetitive and tiresome. So I would suggest that you bring in some automation so that whenever a new contact is created in HubSpot, it will automatically add this data to Google Sheet. So in this video, we will be using Pabbly Connect to integrate HubSpot and Google Sheet. The best part of using Pabbly Connect is there is no need for coding skills or programming knowledge. It can be done easily. Let me show you on my screen. Okay, so we will begin with a small example. So this is my HubSpot account, and the idea is that whenever I create a contact in HubSpot, it will automatically send those details to Google Sheet. So first of all, let me just create a contact. So I'm just clicked on this button, and the name of the person is John Stark 123@gmail.com. Okay, so the first name is John, and the last name is Stark. And the job title is he's a soldier, and this is his phone number. Okay, and the lifestyle cycle, he's activated as a subscriber, and the lead status, I'm keeping it as new. Okay, so let me just click on create a contact. Okay, so a contact called as John Stark has been created. So let's have a look in our Google Sheet. Do we have the data of this guy called as John Stark? So let me just go to Google Sheets and let me just refresh this. Okay, so as you can see, we do have the details of John Stark. So the first name is John, the last name is Stark. This is the email, johnnystark123@gmail.com. This is the phone number, and this is the work. He works as a soldier. Now coming to this one, Lucy. So why Lucy is present here? So as a matter of fact, we have created one more contact in HubSpot before John. So the name of the person was Lucy Ben. So as you can see, these are the details of Lucy Ben. The first name is Lucy, the last name is Ben. This is the email, lucy12367@gmail.com. This is the phone number, and this is the work. So basically that's the idea. Anytime a new contact is created in HubSpot, it will be reflected as a row in Google Sheets. Now to begin the actual integration process, first type pabbly.com. Pabbly.com it is. So basically pabbly.com has an app called as Pabbly Connect, which will integrate HubSpot and Google Sheets. Okay, so let me just click on sign in. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. As you can see, I already have made an account in Pabbly Connect. You can also build your own free account in just 2 minutes. So let me just scroll down, and here you will find Connect. Just click on Access now. Okay, so at the top right corner, you will find a button, Create Workflow. Click this, a dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. I'm going to give it as HubSpot to Google Sheets. HubSpot to Google Sheets. Okay, and let me just click on Create. Okay, so when you click on Create, a window appears in front of you. This is called as the trigger window. So in the Choose app, how about we make it as HubSpot? HubSpot it is, because we want to send the data from HubSpot. That is why. Okay, so now in the trigger event, how about we make it as new contact added? New contact added is a trigger event. So your obvious question is, what is a trigger event? Trigger is basically a if statement. It asks a question, if the condition is met, what should be done? For example, if a new contact is added in HubSpot, then what action should be taken by the system? Now at present, as you can see, we have many trigger events like contact updated, company updated, new ticket, new contact, new form submission. All of them are a bunch of trigger events. Now at present, we only want to send the data when a new contact is added. But in case if you want more triggers of your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabbly.com to custom build a trigger event for you. But I'm going with new contact added. So let me just click on Connect with HubSpot CRM. In the new credentials, we have to enter the API key. So to get the API key, let's have a visit to HubSpot. So this is my HubSpot account. So let me just click on settings. Okay, so this is the settings page, and here in the settings page, you will find the tab called as integrations. Click on integrations, and under the integrations, you will find the API key. Click this. Okay, so this is your API key. So let me just remove the privacy. Okay, of course, I'm not a robot. Okay, so this is your API key. All I'm going to do here is I'm just going to copy this, and I'm just going to paste it here. Easy. Okay, so let me just click on save. Okay, so when you click on save, you will have a choice. that to click on save and send test request. So when I click on save and send test request, it will fetch the data of the recently created contact. So in our case, the recently created contact is John Stark. Okay, so to explain you better, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to create a new contact. So let me just go back to contacts. Okay, so let me just create one more contact. So this time the name is Pepper. Okay, 𝗪𝗆𝗯𝗯𝗹𝗆𝗠𝗪@gmail.com. So this is the email, and the first name is Peppery. Okay, and the last name is Tony. Okay, and the contact owner is Pabbly Connect. So the job title, she works as an assistant, and the phone number, so these are the random bunch of numbers. Okay, so now it's a phone number, and we have the live stage title as subscriber, and the lead status as I'm keeping it as new. Okay, so let me just click on create contact. Okay, so a contact called as Perry Tony, that is 𝗪𝗆𝗯𝗯𝗪𝗆𝗯 has been created. Perry Tony it is. And so what I'm going to do here is when I click on save and send test request, I can expect to find the data of Perry Tony in the API response. So let me just do that. Let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so as you can see, we do have some details. So yeah, so this is the email 𝗪𝗆𝗯𝗯𝗪𝗆𝗪𝗆𝗍@gmail.com. The first name is Perry, and then the last name is at the bottom, near bottom. Okay, so let me just scroll down even more. Okay, so the last name is Tony, the life stage cycle is she's a subscriber, and this is her phone number. Okay, so this is our phone number. So basically we have got sufficient details. So basically we want to send all this data to Google Sheet. So for your consideration, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to create one more Google Sheet. Okay, for your consideration. So I'm just going to click on new, and here I'm going to name it as HubSpot database something. HubSpot database. Okay, and this is the column for email. Okay, and this is the column for name. Okay, and the last name. Okay, and what else? I think the phone number, and then we have the work. Okay, so basically these are all the details. So let me just bold this. Okay, so it will look much better. Okay, so basically what we are going to do here is we are going to send all the data here. So what I'm going to do here is, first of all, I'm going to introduce one more window. So this window is called as the action window. So in the choose app, how about we make it as Google Sheets? Google Sheets it is. Okay, so now in the action event, how about we make it as add new row? Okay, so your obvious question is, why are we working with add new row as the action event? Well, to explain you that, let me just take you to Google Sheets. So as you can see, the idea is that the data will be inserted into adjacent rows one by one. Okay, so first this row will be inserted, then this row, this row, this row, and this row. So that data will be inserted into adjacent rows one by one. So let me just go to Pabbly Connect, and let me just refresh, and let me just click on connect with Google Sheet. So in the new credentials, let me just click on connect with Google Sheets. Okay, so this is the account. So basically a set of Gmail accounts has right in front of you. So in this particular account, this particular Google Sheet is present. So I'm selecting this. Okay, so now it is asking me to confirm my choice. Now before I click on allow, let me tell you something. Pabbly Connect doesn't take any chances with your data. Your data is 100% safe and secure with us. Okay, so on the basis of that trust, let me just click on allow. Okay, so cool, authorization is successful, just press OK. So as you can see, it is by default showing HubSpot database. So basically this is our Google Sheet. Now as a matter of fact, we have a ton of Google Sheets in my Gmail account, but I'm happy with my newly created spreadsheet, that is HubSpot database. Now in the sheet, it is showing it as sheet 1. This is because there is only one sheet, that is sheet 1. Okay, now coming to the email, name, and the last name, phone number, as well as the work. So basically we are going to start mapping. So let me introduce you to this button. This button is called as the mapping button. When we click this, we will find all the data that we have received from HubSpot. So the name was, I think, Pepper. P-E something, Perry. Okay, Perry was the name. Oh, I'm sorry. Here we have to map in the email. So this is not the email. It was actually the name. So this is the email. Okay, so we have mapped it. Now coming to the name. So again, we are just going to this accordion. And this is the name, I think, Perry. And the last name was Tony, I guess. Right? Tony. Yeah, the last name was Tony. this is her phone number. So phone number is, let me just type phone number and we will find the data. Yeah, this is the number, phone number. And she, I think, worked as an assistant. So let me just type assistant. Yeah, this is the job title. So we have literally mapped all the details. Okay, so when I click on save and send test request, I can expect to find all this data in these columns. So let me just do that. Let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so the API response is showing the data has been sent. So let's have a look. Okay, yes, we do have the details. So this is the email, this is the name, this is the last name, this is the phone number, and this is the work. So basically that she is an assistant. So the presence of this data in Google Sheet shows that we have successfully integrated HubSpot and Google Sheet with help of Pabbly Connect. So before we end this, let me explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to minimize this action window, going to minimize this trigger window. So basically this is the whole process in a nutshell. First you integrated HubSpot to Pabbly Connect, and then you have integrated Pabbly Connect to Google Sheets. So now there is a perfect flow of data between HubSpot and Google Sheets.
Not just these two apps, you can integrate up plenty of applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, contact us at admin@pabbly.com. Our dedicated team members will help you to automate your workflows. Or better, just visit our website www.pabbly.com. It's awesome. Thanks.